Pisces, welcome to Tourmaline Tarot. Let's see what we got going on. Two of Cups, just for this week. Two of Cups. Queen of Wands, Eight of Swords. And okay. Eight of Swords, I don't see as big old negative, you're stuck, oh my gosh, energy. But with the Queen of Wands, I get more of a vibe of like, you have obligations, you have things to fulfill, you have stuff to do. And, you know, you fully could rip that blindfold off and walk out of those swords. But like, with the Queen of Wands, she always strikes me as having like this sense of duty. You know, there's, you know, I say obligations, but there's also like, you're not just going to cut and run if there's stuff to do, which I like. And then that, you know, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, I'm going to say it, you might be busy, you know what I mean? In that aspect. But the Two of Cups, there's that reciprocity, but there's also, if this is a relationship, the work that has to go into it, like it's not always like bunnies and kittens, like there is actual work. And that could be the part where you're like, okay, we got to hash this out, we got to hammer this out, we have to figure this goes, because if we want this Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, well, we got to nail a couple things down. Nail them down, put a pin in it. So what is kind of getting decided or hashed out here? Five of Cups reversed, Three of Wands, Ten of Pentacles. Well, we're letting go of how maybe things were done in the past. We're going to take our time. We know that all the good stuff is worth waiting for. And then the Ten of Pentacles. Like, how grounded and potentially boring is this? Like, I'm sorry I'm not selling sizzle, but it's very, you know, logical, but in a positive, nurturing way. You know, it's like, we're not going to be disappointed anymore. Here's what we need. It's like, you're having the talks. You're having, you know, like I said, what does Ten of Pentacles look like? Let's discuss. And then you get to start off having them. So what is Pisces really starting here? Two of Swords, Three of Pentacles. So yeah, there's decisions, there's working on things, you're really kind of figuring it out. Three of Pentacles, there's a collaborative energy, so you are kind of building this stuff together. You're building it with people. Seven of Cups. Maybe, I mean, the only hiccup I can see is potentially what success looks like to you and what it looks like to somebody else. There's a little like, yeah, but I really saw us doing blah, blah, blah. I really saw like us having like a golden retriever and living in blah, blah, blah. And you're like, I totally saw us with a cat and living in yada, yada. So there's just maybe some kind of stuff like that comes up, but nothing that's like super duper fighty. It's like you gotta share the vision. And that's like the biggest hiccup I'm seeing here. The Magician. And just making it happen. Like I'm hearing the Laverne and Shirley song, like, we're gonna do it. I'm so sorry I sang that, but you know, what is this Two of Cups about? Page of Cups, Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, people are like, it's the cheating card, it's deception, it's blah, blah, blah. Nothing about this points to deception. I think if anything, you're at that point where, you know, when you're in a relationship and you're like, I think I love them. And they're like, oh my God, I think I love them. Like, I don't know. Do I say it? Do I not say it? Because, like, there's just a trust issue, potentially, in going full Two Cups. Because you know that part here of, like, we have to talk about what this does and doesn't look like. So the Seven of Swords, give me one on that. Because the Page of Cups is just like, do I tell them? Do I not? Do we talk about this? Because the base is good. It's there. So Seven of Swords. Also, I will point out, if anyone has been putting up a front to look better or etc. I feel like that's something that could be yoinked away too with these kind of talks. Like, it's real time. So now I'm going to keep that reversed because here we have Ten of Swords reversed and the Lovers. So I was like, what is this Seven of Swords about? I feel like there's that trust issue where, like, you've had issues in the past, so there's still some kind of, like, not shying away, but there's kind of like a little flinch to it. There's like a whoa. There's like some bobbing and weaving still happening. So with this Ten of Pentacles, just tell me about this Ten of Pentacles real quick. The Strength. Yeah, whatever this little thing over here is, I feel like you finally have that kind of like, no, we're doing this. And then it moves ahead. That's too much. Just one more on the Lovers, please. You go for it. Yeah, like I said, there's some kind of hashing out, but in a positive way. It's like, I know this is really random, but like, in theater, if you do like improv games, you always give the other person an option. Like, you never say no to stuff because that shuts down their options. So if you sit there and you're like, and then we could blah, 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 and it's like, yeah, and then we could, like, you're building on each other's things. You're not shutting people down. So this is the Woodland Wardens. We're going to see what they have to say about this. We have the Finch and Peach. Romance. Look at it. It's so sweet, too. I love this. Yeah, so let's see. What about romance? The Frog and Lotus. Metamorphosis. Something's moving into not even a different level, kind of like a different realm. Like, when this is really tacky, but when like someone burps or farts and someone else in front of someone else, and you're like, oh, we're at that level of the relationship. I feel like it's that but beyond. It's like you're saying we and us and what does our future like. So look, like, I really like this for you, Pisces. So that's what I have for you, and I'll talk to you later.